So we are back here. Excuse me. Still getting over this illness here at the trade deadline. And things have not quite gone the way we'd hoped. Um, and some good points were brought up. Like, we are a very young team, and this is often kind of what happens with some younger teams. That being said, I thought we had enough kind of more veteran presence, but not maybe spread out enough. Wright and Beniers at this point are like entering their prime. Stevenson's a vet. Kako can't really call him a vet. So yeah, on the offensive side, I mean, we have a full fourth line of vets, but well, not full fourth line, but yeah, perhaps that is maybe part of the issue here. Is that even in the defensive side of things, really we only have like Labushkin, who's veteran status, so definitely might be kind of part of it. And the young guys just may need to marinate a little bit more in some ways. So yeah, we'll try some stuff when it comes to lines and whatnot, but yeah, we're damn. So because I was gonna trade Stevenson, but like, does that hurt us? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Well, this season it doesn't really matter, and we can start trading Stevenson essentially. Yeah, he's now into top 9 potential, so pretty much now is the time to move on. He does have a limited no trade, I think. Yeah. See what teams are on that modified no trade. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so Bruins, Sabres, Flames, yeah. There's a lot of teams that will accept him. Oh yeah. Sorry. Bruins, okay. Wow. Now Flames look like they should have the cap space for him. And look like they actually should want him. They do. That actually looks like it's league approved. But getting a player back is likely gonna be difficult. I didn't even necessarily want to grab picks. But I don't know what else we would get. Yeah. Well, we could get picks and then use them for value, essentially. Yeah, they're going to be over cap for next year. Eventually, it's going to kick us out of here if I keep doing this. Good luck with the Avs, but it's going to still say over cap. Okay, no, this is actually league approved. Now, does this make sense for the Avs? Damn it, I always do that. Yeah, kinda. Oh my god, they're pretty good. But depth-wise is not amazing. I think Stevenson has a winger secondary. Yeah. That being said, can't get that pick. We're gonna have to throw in extra stuff, which isn't the worst idea. But yeah, I'm trying to consider like, okay, what about next season? We're gonna have even less veteran presence. Could be the time where we move Saleh. But yeah. Hmm. I do want a first if I'm getting anything. Yeah. Okay, Dallas. Here we go. He should have Dallas. Yeah, okay. Dallas is a much better team. That first is going to be worth a heck of a lot less, so easily. We don't have a second. Can I get both of those? That looks actually good. And they have plenty of cap space. And this makes a heck of a lot of sense because, well, actually they're really strong down the middle. And all those guys, secondary is left wing. But they do got him on the block. And AI's, it's not like they'll just play him in their only positions. They'll mix it up. They'll throw people on right wing if they have to. So this might actually be what we would want to do. Yeah. I could take back a player, but I think it's too risky, essentially. Alright, so we obviously have to find... Don't necessarily actually have to, because we do have Nemesnikov. Alright, now I did want to try a couple things with some lines. I'm just going to sub Nemesnikov in all lines for a sec. I'll mess with some of the stuff in a bit. Okay, so one suggestion that I did kind of want to try out. Let's see if I could actually make this work. Is kind of mixing up some of the older guys with some of the younger ones here. Like, get kind of this was suggested, these type of combination, like Dubiel, Jinping, and then Kaka, who's just more of a forechecker. Okay. And we'll move Oli down to the third line. Because he's been a bit meh at times. And he's still listed as third line, actually. And that'll make a young third line, but... And then try like Cartier on the second. Again, kind of like a duo with a forechecker type thing. I don't know. But this was suggested, and... Yeah, we'll see if AJ has a bit more sex with... bit more what? A bit more success. There we go. Let's see if he has a bit more sex on this third line. He's getting no bitches right now. Let's try him here. Yeah, Matt, Walsh is listed at second now, but let's keep him down here. Yeah, Enzo has just not been able to get much going. We'll try something like this. And defensively, yeah, we're still missing Riker, but is what it is. So that'll just be the trade. We'll try out kind of lines like this. Issue is, it's like, next season, it's going to pretty much have to be mostly young guys, but we're hoping that maybe a little bit more experience, 22, 23. Beniers and Wright will both be in their prime. Like, we're still going to be young, but maybe just they'll have higher skill levels to get them where they need to go. I don't know. Because you got to think Schoenmakers is also coming up. What's the status of those grinders? Yeah, Bolig might be ready. Thought there was one more. I think what the hell is his name? Maxwell? Yeah, both of them are wingers. Maxwell could also be a center. 75 face-offs. Well, Bolig at 77, right? Yeah, either of them could also be centers. And then we could still have an older grinder with them. But they may not even... Bolig has a better chance. Maxwell, he's probably going to take another year. And then we still have Saleh, who I'm using as a guy to carry in the AHL. If it comes to it, I'll trade him, but I don't really have to yet, so not worried about it. And then all these guys, we have no more kind of major prospects coming up for the NHL. And yeah, obviously, still one of the goalies is quite young. Neither have been good. Like, I was hoping Bloomquist would be a bit better. He's just entering his prime and whatnot, but no one's been good. It's just been one of those years. Big learning experience for all the young guys. So we're going to try to mix in some more experience in some places, mainly with Kako up here. So that's going to be our deadline. And someone else asked about if we had a leader. I think I just traded him, but we did. Okay, now Alexiev is the only leader left. Yeah, it was Alexiev and Stevenson. They were leaders, so I mean, like, we did have some guys. This year, we do not have a single presence, which may be part of an issue, but yeah, the locker room chemistry is down to 46%, but yeah, there are quite a few now disengaged people, but that often happens with a bad season. Usually when you have better seasons that everything kind of goes well, but yeah. Things are what they are right now, but that's going to be our trade deadline, essentially. And yeah, we just have to kind of chalk this season up to the win. I felt like there's something else I wanted to do, but now I can't remember. I don't know if I checked progress report, so we'll check that out. So Jacob actually has stat growth and is continuing to grow. He's pretty much our best prospect. Carey's grown a bit. Oli a little bit. Yeah. In the system, however, when did I draft that guy? He's got to be, oh, he's a second rounder. Oh yeah, that was that weird medium elite. Unless he changed potential, but I don't remember. York is looking really solid as a goaltender. Cowan, honestly looking, yeah, he's trade bait now. 22.78. And Schoenmakers has grown as a first year getting drafted. That's actually really good. The fact that he's actually growing down in the CHL when he was already 83 overall. So missing some, yeah, Gleason never panned out. Yeah, actually missing, yeah, unfortunately, Bolig not growing. Maxwell maybe growing a bit. Yeah, he's grown a bit, but it's a bit unfortunate that they aren't really growing. But again, jumps should make at least Bolig ready next season. I'm hoping. All right. Not bad. And then I guess I should take a look. Where the fuck is it? Take a look at what the heck's coming in the draft, because we're going to have a good pick. Oh, wow. Only 4 elites. Couple high 4s. One of them's a right-handed defenseman. Don't really need it because we have Faber. Again, this is like, it's all stuff we don't really need. No great X factors. Interesting that there's a grinder there. Yeah, I'll probably just take kind of best player available and then use them as some type of a trade option. Yeah. That's really the only thought there. We'll see if we found, we found yet another elite goalie. High goalie all the way here. That's actually curious. I wonder if that's high elite or maybe just a high starter. All right, we'll see what Auto Scout finds, but yeah, yet again found another elite goalie. So we're still finding steals. All right, well. So what were we at? 295 for... Hold on, I'm going to go back one sec. Goals for. That's really what I'm focused on. Yeah, we're at 295 goals for per game. We'll see if that gets any better here at the tail end of the season. No. If it was a forward, I'd take him just so we'd have a depth piece. Okay, we just beat Pittsburgh. With 4 goals. We'll see if that's a sign or just a coincidence. Jeff Skinner. I could claim him just in case of injury. I'm gonna. We have the cap space for it. Alright, Riker's back. Good. Alright, get him in there. Yeah, people got demoralized to shit. Alright, not so much luck there, but we won that game. So far, small sample size. Oh my god. Riker goes down immediately. Yeah, honestly, it looks like the scoring is slightly better. It's, again, hard to say, and it's still inconsistent. Alright, Riker, you gonna stay healthy this time? We'll see. Again, we lost, but we scored 4, so... Yeah, it's seeming to be better with these combos. Kind of a duo and a digger. Oh, that's unfortunate. I want to make sure Skinner's actually up here. Excuse me. Yeah, he is. Okay. We'll just throw him on that top line for a minute. Oh, yeah, our power play is probably all weird because of Stevenson. But it is what it is. Yeah, wait. Too many dressed skaters. Hold on. What the fuck just happened right... Oh, okay, yeah, Whoops. Alright, hold on. How do I do this? I gotta go here, and then I just gotta scratch the dude. There. No. X, scratched player. Hold on. I'm not substituting. Okay, the words just threw me off. Yeah, that was weird. Alright, there we go. That should be fine. Yeah, so actually, this is a slightly better combo. So, duo with a digger. Cartier and Kako are doing their thing. Definitely had a bit more luck. I know we're screwing up the lottery, but I really don't care. Like, we're totally fine when it comes to young talents. Just about, oh, come on. Alright, I don't know who's getting thrown in there. Yeah, no, we actually did quite well. All things considered. How the rest of the season went versus... Yeah. Jesus. Okay, it actually worked. I was just trying to click once, but fucking game's so slow. Only have 1 game left in the season. We lose it, but oh well. And Kako's back. Whatever. One season done. There we go. Last in the conference. So we still finished last in the conference. But we did have a much better results after the deadline. We won 3 of 6. Like, we went kind of 500 for a bit, and then we had a 4-game win streak, and a 4-game losing streak. Yeah, we were just under 500. So, since the deadline, we did have a much, much, much better result. And that was not only the trade, but then also those different line combos. And again, it doesn't look amazing on paper, but it's kind of given like the forechecking / physical help to the skill guys. Although Beniers and Wright should kind of be okay on their own, but they haven't been, or were at least where they were. And then you have all the young guys working together on the third line. All right, well let's wrap up the season here. We ended 27, 47, and 8. Ended up third worst in the NHL. Could have been worse. So goals for, actually goals for didn't really change. Like at all. Power play, that might have got worse. Top point scorer was Shane Wright with 69. Z had 60. Doobie with 56. 37 goals. AJ ended with 48 points. Yeah. A lot to be desired still on the offensive side. Sabi at 44 points. It's not too bad. Dude doesn't produce on the power play. It's weird. Yeah. Goaltenders split pretty evenly at the end of the day, but it wasn't. Neither of them were very good. No shutouts on the entire season. Walsh might win Calder, but only if it's a pretty weak rookie class. Well, let's see what happened with the entire Jesus. Oh my god. Austin Matthews is broken in this game, dude. Holy shit. 141 points, 80 goals. Yeah, he's going to shatter the Ovechkin record. God damn it. Rantanen with 132. Martin 129, 88 assists. Aho 120. Bedard with 117 points. So pretty clearly we know who's going to be the goal leader. Yep, he's got 13 more than the next guy, which is Bedard. Stützle actually led the way in assists with 89. Good God. But look at Pasta. 12 game winners and 55 goals. Pretty damn good. Power play goal leader, yeah. That makes sense. The guy with 80 goals. 29 power play goals for Matthews. 40 power play points for Jesper Bratt. 4 shorties for Batherson, and he's also top of shorthanded points, tied with about 20 other people. And the fun part is it just going to be Crosby again. Like, do I even need to look at this anymore? It used to be fun. It used to, like... I mean, to be fair, it used to be, like, oh, just Barkov all the time. But this time, I keep thinking, like, other guys could make a case for it, but... just is looking like Crosby again. Like, even this time, like, I'm not even seeing other guys really get super close. Yeah, I'm just going to assume it's Crosby. Cale Makar will be taking home that Norris easily. 88 points plus 25. Yeah, it's not even a contest. Let's see. Pretty damn good season for Montembeault, but he only had 30 wins. And the game does seem to like wins when it comes to the Vezina, so it might go to Shesterkin. But that's impressive from Montembeault, having that kind of record, posting a 920. Yeah, pretty damn good. All right, while we're here, we'll check out any... Hey, Jeremy Swayman! We have a goalie goal, and it's Jeremy Swayman. No assists, but he had a goalie goal. Nice. All right, we got a goalie goal. Okay, yeah, no, my goodness, yeah. Walsh came in third in rookie scoring, with Dodge and Bolesky up ahead of him. Bolesky's a playmaker. Dodge is a playmaker as well. All right, and now the fun stats. Roslovic, the only guy to hit 200 hits. And only 3 guys now in double digits for fights. God damn it. Middleton, Olivier. And it's a great way to stay in shape. So this is unfortunately a short-ass video, goddamn. But probably okay when it comes to where my voice is at, because holy shit. I'm not going to bore you guys with all the off-season stuff. Did I have any other extensions to talk about? I think I just locked everyone in. Yeah. None of those guys really matter. Bloomqvist is demoralized to hell. And Coco is ready. And he is kind of... He's not as old as Bloomqvist, but he's only a couple years younger. Looks like he should take over as the starter. We'll need a spot filler for York. And York might even get traded. I will extend Coco. Wow, that's... I'm going to give him that, and then we'll keep an eye on... We may still have to bring back Bloomqvist, but we'll see. Yeah, if, like, Coco doesn't get, like, a jump or anything, and it's not ready, I'm not... We will need good goaltending. We'll see. We shall see. So, yeah, I do apologize. This is a shorter video, but we will be back tomorrow. Hopefully my voice will be a bit better as well. For the draft, yeah, I obviously... I'm struggling to record right now, and it was even worse a bunch of days ago. Or for the last bunch of days, I should say. Yeah, my brain's not even fully recovered, dude. Ugh. All right, well, yeah, apologies for the short episode, but we didn't have super much to do. Really only the one trade to make, and it was just about kind of line experimentation. We covered that. Appreciate all the suggestions in the comments for that. But yeah, with all these picks, man, it's like, we'll get decent guys, but like, that's not what we need at this point. We kind of already have the good pool of talent, good pool of rookies. It's just about finding the success. So we'll try to keep a lot of that in mind for the next season. Yeah, we might. The third line's still going to be a little interesting. Walsh is definitely going to need the second line time, but we can start looking at Beniers, and I think we're going to have to choose between him and Wright, and I really want to ship out Wright, so I think we're going to get a veteran replacement for Wright, now that I'm thinking of it. Some kind of really, really good veteran for that top 6. So those are my thoughts. You guys can let me know what you think about that, but that's kind of my thoughts on it. Remember to hit that like button, and I will see you guys in the next one.